events are moving fast in this region, but I wonder if we can just take a step back and give an overview of the last 48 hours and how surprised you were by the action taken by Israel and the US, and did you see it coming?
As a matter of fact, and thank you so much for having me. As a matter of fact, I did. I even gave a couple of interviews in the day before uh, negotiations broke down by noting that after the last round of negotiations, while the Iranians were sounding positive and the Omani mediator was sounding positive, the United States was not. There was not a statement from the U.S. negotiators, and there was a statement from the White House that the president wasn't very happy. And I noted that this felt very much like June. The president made his points during the State of the Union. We'd already been in the time period where he said he was giving a 2-week deadline again. So we were very much where we were in June. And so the signs were not good that the negotiations were going to continue. And indeed, the president, along with the Israelis, took the decision to end the negotiations and start bombing Iran.
But back in June, of course, Donald Trump claimed that he had obliterated nuclear sites in Iran. So was there a clear and present threat from that country to justify this?
Well, so far, few analysts like myself, observers, other experts believe that there was an imminent threat. That case has not been made by the president. When we listen to what he said, he gave a litany of U.S. grievances against Iran for the past 50 years, going back to the takeover of the embassy. But experts absolutely assert weapons could not reach the U.S. homeland. And while U.S. Forces in the region are in danger now, the United States started this conflict. So the case hasn't been well made. We're looking at polling. We see that only between 27% of Americans are supportive of the strike that killed the Iranian supreme leader. And there are a great number of doubts about this war and why now.
And now we've had 3 US service personnel killed, Donald Trump saying we should expect more casualties. Is there a clear plan that you can see for how they deal with the fallout from all of this?
Well, there doesn't seem to be a clear plan for how does this end? What does success look like? And that's my favorite question. When we're undertaking something, we need to know when we're ready to settle, what success looks like, when have we won? So we have some American casualties now. The president has warned there may be more, but how many more? What American lives are worth this undertaking? There's a very real difference between Israel's position and the United States' position. Even though the president is aligning us very closely, the majority of Israelis are very supportive of this. They see Iran as an existential threat. Most Americans do not. Iran and the United States are very far away from each other. There will be challenges if there are more casualties. Not only that, but what the stock market is going to do tomorrow is going to make a difference. Oil prices are going up. That means Americans are going to take a hit at the gas station. So these are going to put pressure on the president to find that off-ramp that he's already mentioned. He's already mentioned talks possibly resuming. They may be ongoing even as we speak, but he has said he's willing to talk to the Iranians again. That means an off-ramp, and that means perhaps there won't be regime change. There is, of course, going to be a new supreme leader, but he may be looking at something a bit closer to the Venezuelan model, which is going to disappoint certainly Iranians who were hoping for relief from this regime, and the American people will have questions as well.
Gina, that's brilliant. We'll leave it there because we've got a busy old morning, but that's great.